Since the dawn of mountain bike suspension, no expense has been spared to achieve the Holy Grail. Millions of dollars and countless man-hours have gone into finding and developing the suspension that does it all. That pedals and climbs like a hardtail on smooth terrain, but is plush and responds to even the slightest bump. We've seen lockout shocks, inertia valve shocks, anti-squat geometry, VPP, all to no avail. Now, with the patent-pending missing link design, those goals have been achieved in a way that will revolutionize mountain bike suspension. Hi, my name is Brian Berthold, founder and owner of Tantrum Cycles. I'm also the designer and inventor of the missing link suspension that is featured on the Tantrum Meltdown and Outburst, our two models for 2017. Why do I call it the missing link? It really is the missing link. It's the link that's been missing between motorcycle type suspension and bicycle suspension. A motorcycle suspension is driven purely by the primal need to get over bumps and rough terrain. A bicycle suspension is a little more evolved. It adds in the need to pedal crisply and efficiently, the need to climb uphill with better geometry and better pedaling response. The missing link is the evolution that provides that for you. Only available at Tantrum Cycles. The missing link is the only suspension design that can give you steeper geometry for climbing, slacker geometry for descending, a stiffer pedaling response when climbing, especially on smooth surfaces, but an instant bump response, whether climbing, pedaling, or at any time. The patent-pending missing link does what you want and need as a rider. Richard Cunningham of Pink Bike, one of the most respected reviewers in the industry, went as far as to say that the missing link does the impossible. Pedals like a hardtail, yet delivers a plush ride over the bumps, without levers or electronics. He further stated, compared to the current crop of superbikes, it pedals better than all of them. For 2017, the missing link suspension is only available on this Kickstarter exclusive, with a special price for backers of Tantrum Cycles. This is the Tantrum Outburst with 125 millimeters of rear travel. It will fit 27.5, 27.5 plus, and up to 29 by 3.0 tires, with bolt-on dropouts to correct the geometry for each application. The front fork can range from 120 millimeters for cross-country use to 150 millimeters for more aggressive terrain. This is the more aggressive Meltdown with 160 millimeters of rear travel. It will fit 27.5, 27.5 plus, and up to 29 by 3.0 tires. It has a 65-degree head tube angle for stability and 429 millimeter chainstays for agility. It can be fit with a 160 millimeter fork for trail bike use on up to a 180 millimeter fork for full-on enduro race fare. Tantrum Cycles is a culmination of a lifetime of riding and racing bicycles, motorcycles, race cars, and anything else I could get my hands on. In addition, my entire engineering career has been spent improving and designing shocks and suspension for everything from Indy cars to Formula One cars, rally raid cars, motocross bikes, and everything in between, as well as designing and consulting for Cannondale, Tomac, Giant, Trek, and Kona. In 2008, I invented, patented, and designed the Magic Link suspension, which went on to achieve over $40 million in sales. Now I have a better idea with the missing link, and I want to share it with the world with Tantrum Cycles. This is the original handmade missing link prototype. Hand machined, hand fabricated by a dear friend, Derek. Thank you very much. Your 2 bikes are coming. When I asked Derek how much money he wanted for this, he said, "You can't afford it. I want 2 bikes when you go into production." I said, "Done."